Hey everybody, it's Jamie from No Getting Off This Train, and I am back with another Dollar Tree meal. This time it is a Mexican ground turkey skillet. As usual, before you leave a comment about the health factor or the cost factor, please read the blog post that is in the description. I promise you it will answer all of those questions. Now, I may have said this before with some of my Dollar Tree meals, but recently I feel like I've done a lot of Mexican themed meals. And while I thought about it, I'm like, I feel like a Mexican themed meal is one of the easiest ways to eat healthy because you've got your rice and your beans, and then you have like all the other vegetables that you can add to it. And because of our health situation right now, we are trying to increase our fiber intake and decrease our saturated fat intake. And from what I've seen at Dollar Tree, it can be kind of hard and you're very limited in what you can buy there. But luckily, like I said, Mexican themed items tend to be higher in fiber and lower in saturated fat. So I'm just doing a whole bunch of Mexican themed meals. I didn't really know what to call this one, so I'm just calling it a Mexican ground turkey skillet. I found a few new items at my local Dollar Tree, including the Jenny O frozen turkey burger patties. They're like that big around. They're like a third pound and crazy huge. I also found a really cool frozen Mexican blend, which had like black beans and corn, peppers, onions. Really, really cool. So technically you can eat healthy food at Dollar Tree. You have to do a little bit of looking around, but you can definitely do it. So before I get into the recipe, let's go to the store and check out some of these new items. Now I know I've bought rice here plenty of times, but I don't think I've ever done a video where I have made something from this quinoa. Now, I bought this once before, and this is actually a really good deal. There's 4 servings in it for $1, which is not bad for quinoa. Next up, I found these Hunt's fire roasted diced tomatoes. I thought that would give this dinner a really good flavor. Now, the frozen section, I'm not really fond of a lot of their frozen veggies, but when I saw this new Santa Fe blend, I knew that I had to try it. And then lastly, these Jenny O turkey burgers. I think I've seen them once before, but I'd never grabbed them until just now. These are like a third pound, super huge. So here it is, $5 for 5 ingredients, 1 meal. Let's get started. Now, first of all, I cooked my quinoa in my rice cooker. You can cook yours on the stovetop if you want to, but I found that the rice cooker is just easier for me because I can set it and forget it. So the first thing you have to do is rinse off the quinoa. I have one of these colanders or strainers, and as you're about to see, yeah, it does kind of like seep through a little bit. Not too bad, not all of them do, but you just gotta be kind of careful. So you just have to rinse it a little bit and then put it in your rice cooker or your pot or whatever. You can use chicken broth or vegetable broth if you want to. I just use regular water, and then I used salt and pepper for it. And you could also add other kind of spices too, chili powder, cumin, any kind of Mexican blend. But the rice cooker is handy, at least with mine. I put it in, and then there's a white rice and a brown rice setting. This works best with the white rice setting, which cooks for about 35 to 40 minutes. When it came time to dinner, I actually tried to thaw these burgers a little bit before cooking them. I don't know, I didn't want to make them too thawed for whatever reason, let them sit out for too long, I guess. But my idea was to use this kind of like ground turkey. So after a couple of minutes, I flipped them thinking maybe they'd be soft enough to start like mashing, and they were. And this masher right here, one of the coolest contraptions that I have. It really works in taking these burgers and then turning it into ground meat. Super, super handy. And it only took like a minute or two to get it all together. But once it started cooking, like seriously, you'll see it actually looks like ground turkey. So a ground turkey at the Dollar Tree, good ingredients, I will take that. At this point, I actually drained it a little bit just because there was a lot of liquid. Didn't drain all of it, but just a tiny bit. Afterward, I added these frozen vegetables. Now, I love how the only ingredients are the veggies. So corn, black beans, onions, the peppers. Since they were frozen, I cooked them for, gosh, like maybe 5 or 10 minutes or so. I added the vegetables, and then I added the diced tomatoes. And really at that point, all you're letting it do is simmer for 10 minutes, maybe 15 or something like that. Just enough to heat up the vegetables and get all the flavors together. I also added a ton of seasoning. So there is chili powder, cumin, salt and pepper, garlic powder. If you had a packet of taco seasoning, you could add that as well. But after I mixed it all together, I cooked it, like I said, 10-15 minutes. It was ready to go. The quinoa had just finished up at this point as well. You probably could cook the quinoa in with everything, like not have to cook it on the side. You could probably just add the amount of water that you need in the skillet as well, and then it would just have to cook for a little bit longer. That could work too, but I just took the quinoa, cooked it separately, and then added it into the pan here. And this served 4 really huge servings. So I gotta say it was really good. The one thing I noticed, and I think one of you actually said this, was that the black beans, they weren't hard, but you could tell that they were somewhat undercooked, maybe just a tiny bit crunchy. So, I mean, I'd buy it again, I think. I just don't know what to do about those black beans. But as far as like servings go, you could add cheese to this. You could add sour cream. You could add like guacamole or avocado. You could even shred some lettuce and turn it into like a taco salad or something. There's so many different things that you could do with this. It was super, super delicious. Now, let's go into the price comparisons. I was surprised at the results. Let's talk a little bit about the price comparison between Dollar Tree and Walmart. So what I found was that Dollar Tree and Walmart have completely different items. I couldn't find anything similar to a couple of them. The first thing I found was the Green Giant Simply Steam seasoned honey roasted sweet corn. So that's what it looks like. They didn't have that TJ Farm Mexican blend. This was the closest thing. So a 9-ounce bag, I believe that's about how big the one at Dollar Tree was. And so that is $1.98. Now, instead of like doing the entire total of the meal, I'm going based on serving and serving size. So the Dollar Tree, just, so I spent $5 and I got 4 servings out of it. So I spent $1.25 per serving through Dollar Tree. So the first thing I found was this Green Giant corn. The second thing, those turkey burgers. Walmart doesn't sell the turkey burgers individually like Dollar Tree does, but I have this box of 6 turkey burgers. So when I'm thinking of the recipe here, I am thinking of this one serving 6 at Walmart as opposed to serving 4 at Dollar Tree. So 6 of those turkey burgers. The diced tomatoes Walmart actually had, so 92 cents for that one. The quinoa was another one. So this quinoa bag serves 10, while the one at Dollar Tree only serves 4. So when I'm calculating the price here, I'm only calculating the 6 servings from this bag. So you'll still have 4 servings left after you make this exact same meal. So the grand total spent for these items is $12.55 as opposed to $5 at Dollar Tree, but you're getting 2 extra servings of dinner plus whatever is left from the quinoa. Now, when it all comes down to it, the grand total per serving at Walmart is $1.89. So think about that, $1.25 at Dollar Tree versus $1.89 at Walmart per serving. That actually really surprised me. So I may actually buy a few of those turkey burger patties because those are cheaper price-wise at Dollar Tree than they are at Walmart. So I'm gonna have to think about that. So all in all, for this meal, Dollar Tree is the better choice. So are you kind of digging the Mexican theme here? I mean, hopefully you've gotten a few ideas on just different meals you can make, and as soon as I find other items that fit my food qualifications right now, I will definitely buy them and let you know how they are. But for now, it's gotta be like the rice and the beans and like the more fiber-filled foods. Leave me a comment and tell me, have you seen these items at your Dollar Tree yet? Or have you seen anything else that is new at yours that you want to share? I go there at least once a week looking for new things, and I would love to see what you find as well. If you like these videos, make sure you subscribe to this channel and like this video, and then ring that bell down there, and that will notify you when more of these videos come out, as well as my other grocery hauls, recipes, and meal planning tips. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you later. Did you know I offer one-on-one nutrition coaching? Whether your goal is to lose weight, eat healthier, or just want to know how to get started, I can help. You can schedule a free weight loss discovery call by using the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to chat with you.